Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. I hope all is well with you today, and thank you for clicking on this pick a card reading. So in this video, we're going to be looking at your person's exact most recent feelings about you. So all you need to do is choose one of the three hearts on your screen. Feel free to pause the video here if you need some time. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. You'll also find the link to my website, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, that's where you'll find all of the information. I now also offer remote Reiki sessions as well as birth chart readings, so those options are now available on my website too. Okay, so let's get into your reading now. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Okay, group number one. Let's take a look at your person's most recent exact feelings for you. Okay, 1 second, I just need to cough. Now it's interesting that I already felt this need to cough, so throat chakra activation before I've even pulled any cards. So we'll see if that becomes a theme as we move forwards. Okay, so we've got Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Okay. Your person's most recent thoughts and feelings. Communication is key. Okay, so definitely your person wants to speak with you. Okay, that's the first message that's coming through very clearly here. Okay, now we've got expect powerful change, full moon eclipse. Wow, okay. So obviously the signs we have are Virgo and Gemini, but what Virgo and Gemini also have in common is that they're both co-ruled by the planet Mercury. And Mercury represents communication as well as the mind. Now, this can also represent neighbors, siblings as well, because it's third house energy. So I don't know if you have some kind of connection with your siblings or with, neighbors, or maybe you bump into this person when you're doing your daily routine, going for a coffee somewhere or food shopping or school run or work, something where there's you're going to those places that you go to regularly, like in your local area. Okay, so this may be somebody that is local to you, or this may be something that they are considering. If you are further apart, they may be thinking they want to bridge this gap and they want to be closer with you. But there's also this realization I feel your person is having that they need to give more to this, okay? This is the energy of them offering something rather than take. So it may be that the power has shifted here and that they realize maybe they were taking too much from you before, or they just simply weren't giving you enough. They weren't making you a priority. They were putting everything else or everyone else above your connection. But now it definitely feels like the tables may have turned, and it feels like they're now in this place in their mind where they feel like, okay, I'm going to have to actually make some kind of practical move, especially with Virgo because it's earth energy. Okay, but it's one of the more fluid of the earth signs, being mutable. So there is a little bit more adaptability with Virgo, but again, it's like they know that they need to do something big. They may need to make some kind of grand gesture, something again that's quite practical. So this may be offering to help you with something, or even they could even ask you for some advice. Okay, and that may be their way of being able to get in with you in some way. So maybe they're going to ask for some advice, or they may offer to help you with something. But they definitely want to communicate with you. So let's get some more information here about their exact most recent feelings. Now, this may be that they've been triggered, okay, with this eclipse. There's this supercharged energy that I'm picking up here with your person. Like they've been going through a lot. They may have been going through a lot of karmic changes in their life external to you. This may be triggering them to realize, wow, I actually had it really great with group one. Why did I let that slip through my fingers? Chop wood. See, there it is. Look, they know that they've got to do something. They've got to chop the wood if they want to create the fire. So, I feel like your person is definitely thinking. So they're definitely up in their head a lot here. Even though we're looking at their feelings, I feel like a lot of it is like what's going on mentally for them right now and physically, practically. So they're thinking, what can I do? What can I do to win group one around? What can I do to get their attention? What can I do to show my effort, to show my care towards you? That's definitely what they're thinking. No place like home. Okay, if you've spent time with your person in your home or in their home, they're thinking about that a lot, okay? If you haven't visited each other's homes before, they're also thinking about that in the future, okay? They may even be thinking about like living together with you. Okay, that could be something that they're picturing, or they're wondering whether that would actually be something that would work. But there's this feeling that they get where you feel like home to them, group one. They don't feel like that every day or with every connection. But with you, even though I sense that sometimes they do get a bit nervous around you, like they may go actually a little bit shy and introverted when they're close to you. But one second, sip of my coffee. But they have this sense of, I don't know if it's familiarity. Maybe you have known this person before, or maybe you've known them for a long time, or again, maybe you've got some kind of crossover connection with people you know. And yeah, there's something about it feeling comfortable, something about it feeling safe. Okay. And it's like they want to spend their time with you in that very safe space, because our home should be like our sanctuary, our inner place of calm. And like spending time with somebody in that space is very intimate. And I feel like your person is definitely thinking about that kind of intimacy with you. Like they want that. And it's like they want to work together with you on building something here. Now with the fates, as I was saying before, with this expect powerful change, fated activity are things that are happening outside of their control. So there's something here that they feel powerless to change. Now, it may be they feel powerless in a sense about your connection. They may feel like they just need to go with the flow, but there's also this triggering that's going on because, again, maybe these external circumstances are affecting them and it's causing them to feel triggered to, I now need to come towards group one. Because you know how it is, like a loss of a job or a death in the family or a divorce or a marriage or the birth of a baby or a relocation. All of these things can impact us in such big ways. It's like a ripple effect. Like if you have a bad day at work, you may come home and take it out on the people you live with. Okay, vice versa. If you have a good day at work, you'll come home and like impart that positive energy. So it's like there's some kind of ripple effect here of something that's happening external to you in their life personally that is shifting their perception, and it's shifting their mindset, okay, about what they should do. And maybe they're starting to realize more so that you were more valuable than they once gave you credit for previously. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through in your person's most recent exact feelings for you. Okay, so Machik Labdron, the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Okay. Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. That's interesting. I mean, straight away I've got a personal connection to a Perpetua. Sister Perpetua was the head teacher of the Catholic school I went to. So I don't know if there's some kind of teacher-student dynamic to your connection. Your person may feel like, to me, it almost feels like they would be the student, you would be the teacher. Like they may feel like they've learned a lot from you, or that they could learn a lot from you. But of course, it could be the other way around, and maybe it's reciprocal. You're both learning and teaching each other in different ways through this connection. But it's like, again, something about your person feeling they can really be themselves with you. Like the real them. Maybe you're able to see through them in a way that other people can't. Okay, and they feel like, in a way they love that, but in a way it actually triggers them. It triggers their ego. It triggers their beliefs in themselves. because maybe they always felt like, I can't let my guard down, I've got to be a certain way, or, I won't have feelings again, or whatever it may be, whatever they've been telling themselves. It's like that's all been shaken and torn down for them in their belief system since they've connected with you. Okay, they've had a big wake up call about life, but about themselves on a personal level. So again, maybe they felt like they had no willpower. Maybe they felt like they did have willpower, just as an example. And then through connecting with you, they realize they don't have as much, or maybe they have more than they thought they did. Okay, there's something about, like I said, the ego, the willpower, the strength has been tested for them since being with you or connecting with you. Okay, and they've had to face their own darkness. They've had to face their shadow aspects, which has been very uncomfortable for them. So they may have actually run away from this previously. Now, this may be because they went into flight mode, okay? Because we all go into us, the animal kingdom, flight, fight, or freeze. And I feel like your person is a flight person. Okay, they may freeze as well, but I don't know. I feel like when it comes to your connection, especially, they went into flight mode. As soon as they felt triggered or they felt things they didn't want to feel, they bolted in the other direction. Okay, we've got strategy in reverse. So they are overthinking this. Okay, they are overthinking, bloody flowers. They're overthinking what to do, okay? They know they need to come in if they want to rectify things with you or to move things along. They know they need to do something, but they're not really living in the now or letting their intuition flow. Okay, they are too up in their head. Like I said, there's a lot of this mercurial energy, a lot of this overthinking. It's like they could be writing out messages to you and then delete them, or they change their mind, or they think this is how I'll come towards you, or this is what I'll do, and then they change their mind, or maybe somebody tells them not to. They may listen to other people's opinions too much, or maybe not enough. Okay, look, woman holding a coin. So again, more earth energy. They really feel like they want to ground this connection. Okay, they want to ground it. They want it to come to a stable place. They don't want it to be wishy-washy, even if they were the ones that instigated that or have made that the way that it is. Okay, but they don't, it's like they don't want to identify with that anymore. They don't want to flight, okay? They don't want to run away. I feel like, if anything, at this point, they're now wanting to fix, okay? They want to fix the issues that have caused a rift between you. Okay, and I really, again, with my throat, I feel like there was some kind of miscommunication here between the two of you. Again, maybe they didn't reply to you, maybe they ghosted, maybe they feel like you ghosted, maybe there was just a bit of this misfiring, both of you not really understanding each other exactly, but they want to fix it. Again, they want to take practical action to fix this. So they may also feel like they need to do something monetary in order to either get your attention or to get you back on side. So they may be thinking about buying you something, buying you a gift, or taking you out for dinner, or doing something, like I said, some kind of grand gesture. Okay. Your person's most recent feelings. What else is coming through here for you? Ooh, the High Priestess. So they're being very secretive, okay? They are not letting on what they're planning to do, okay? Then I feel like you have no idea, okay? Not in the 3D, that this person is making all of these plans, that they're thinking about this. They're planning and plotting, I just heard, to come towards you or to get, like I said, I keep hearing get you on side. I feel like that's a channeled message. So, because again, it's not something in my normal vocabulary. So I feel like, yeah, something that maybe the terminology they would use. Maybe they feel like, yeah, they don't, again, have you on side. They don't have you on their team. So there may be somebody who plays sports, okay, or like they like to feel like they're a team player. So again, they may even use that as like an analogy when they're talking about things. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Please comment below, by the way, if this is making sense for you. You can also just comment emoji, comment like a glitter or a star emoji if this is resonating with you. Or just like the video. lets me know that this makes sense. So I appreciate you in advance. What? Okay, I was not expecting that. Group one, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for their most recent feelings now, but that may make sense for this expect powerful change. Oh my God. And something just moved outside. Hold on. Oh my God, the wind just picked up crazily and moved my outdoor sofa. Like, it just moved really far in the garden. I'm going to have to go and move that soon. Hopefully it won't go much further, but that was just weird timing. Okay, so something that was shocking, something's taken them by surprise here. So maybe this is something that they've learned about you. They may also see you as being very secretive. Okay, but regardless, they're not feeling good. So it may be, like I said, that them coming to this very low place mentally is what is catalyzing them to feel like they need to make some kind of move here towards you. Okay, they may have some depressive episodes. They may, struggle with low mood and negative thinking at times. But again, this may also be like an attack. Okay, they may have gone through some kind of recent attack or a betrayal. And this is something that they are, having to deal with right now. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, this is something they don't have control over, and they realize they do not have control over you. Maybe they felt before that they did have some kind of control, and they felt like they were on top. They felt like, they were the ones taking the lead or whatever. But now it's like they don't feel like, I feel like they don't know how you feel. And they don't know what's going to happen. Again, this is them over strategizing things because they're afraid of what could happen if they don't. Okay, this person lives a lot in the future. Okay, they can get quite anxious living in the future. They need to ground themselves and be more present. And I feel like they know this. They know that that's what they need to do. They're trying to do this, but they are struggling, okay? They are struggling with this. Okay, you never wanted me to get over you. Wow. If you're wanting to know if this person is going to reach out, I've got few videos down. Will they reach out? Will they contact you? Because I try to keep the readings very specific to the question. Sometimes I deviate and go into other things if I feel called to, but I tend to stick to the main topic of the question, okay? But that's always something you can do if you are curious. Okay. I'm not strong enough to break my toxic patterns. Okay. The recent exact feelings about you. To lay next to you, bliss. Okay. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. So, there's a part of them that does feel like maybe that you've been playing games with them. You've been messing with their head in some way. Whether you've been doing this or not intentionally, I do get that sense from your person. Like they feel like you didn't want them to get over you. So you've done things or facilitated things that have made them feel like they can't get over you. So it's almost like they're putting the blame onto you because of them being so into you, because of them being so obsessed. Okay, so a bit of a victim mentality your person has at times, which they need to work on as well. Seeing the fault in themselves as well as the fault in others. Okay. And I've got a random call coming in. Looks like a spam call, so we'll just ignore that. Okay. So to lay next to you, bliss. I'm not strong enough to break my toxic patterns. So this really connects me to this no place like home. Okay, I feel like this is them wanting to spend that, again, quality time with you at home, but specifically in the bed, okay? And I'm not even picking up necessarily like in an 18 plus way. Like, of course, they may want that, but it feels like it's more intimate, more soft, more cuddly, like spooning or something, or just being, just super close, relaxing or watching movies. Okay, they would find that to be a blissful, joyous place. But then here, they're not strong enough to break their toxic patterns. So again, they're aware that they have these toxic patterns. They're aware that they need to work on these patterns, but they are feeling at points they don't know whether they are strong enough to break them. Okay, this need for control, because again, that can be part of the toxicity, is overly trying to control things, realizing they can't control you, but then it's how that control manifests, like within themselves, when they realize they don't have a grip on things. So they may even have some other addictive tendencies, because usually those with like possessive, jealous, or addictive qualities when it comes to romantic connections will oftentimes be that way in other areas. Not always, but sometimes can lean on external substances or people in order to emotionally avoid in some way, okay, or to cope with life. So I feel like your person, it makes sense because they struggle with their mind. Okay, and when people have these, really dark thoughts, these intrusive thoughts, they may want to use things to escape from that fantasy, or again, substances, money, gambling, for example. It can manifest in so many different ways for your person, and obviously for anybody going through this. You may even be able to identify with feelings of this at times. Okay, and it's not your fault, and it's not their fault. But obviously you do have power in the choices you choose to make with how you deal with things moving forwards. But you need to have the awareness first. The awareness comes first, and then comes the healing. But we're talking about them, okay? And when it comes to their feelings, they are going through an internal battle, okay? I definitely feel like they want to come towards you. They want to communicate. But there is definitely a lot of this back and forth, okay, where they feel nervous. They feel afraid of the potential rejection or failure, and they retreat. They go into this hermit private mode, but then they feel this internal intense pull towards you, where they feel like they've got to take some action before they lose you forever. So I really wouldn't be surprised if this person does reach out. It almost feels like, they're close to cracking, okay, like an egg cracking under pressure. There's only so much pressure they can take before they break. So yeah, I do feel like they will reach out, but like I said, I'm not going to go into that in detail today. You can always check one of my previous videos. I only did one a few days ago or a couple of weeks ago, so it won't be too far to scroll down. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Hi, Group 2. So let's take a look at your person's most recent exact feelings for you. Okay, what are your person's most recent exact feelings for you? It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. And luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so a lot of fire is coming through here, Group 2. So your person is definitely feeling very passionate about you. Okay, the attraction towards you is strong. So if that's something you were wondering, whether your person is like romantically or sexually interested in you, just know that they are, okay? They definitely have like their eyes on you in that way. So maybe, yeah, they've recently seen more photos of you. Maybe they've seen you more so in person. But there's this sense of you being around a little bit more. So yeah, again, maybe you're posting a bit more on social media, because Aquarius can represent social media as well as Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is like the news spreader, okay, spreading of information, and Aquarius being, the new, the innovative, large groups of people. It kind of makes sense. So yeah, maybe, like I said, you've been posting a bit more on social media. That's a possibility. Or maybe they have to get your attention. Okay, so whichever way round it is, maybe you've both been doing that. Okay, and maybe you've been posting things specifically to try and get each other's attention. And if that was your aim, Group 2, you've definitely succeeded here. Okay, because your person is fixated on you. Okay, think about Aries like the ram, like they want to just like come towards you full steam ahead. Okay, so Yeah, they're very, very interested, I feel like, in getting to get close to you on a very physical level. Okay, they're certainly drawn to you in that way because Aries is also, it represents the head, but also the whole body. It's your whole physical appearance. So, yeah, maybe you've also had a recent glow up, like you feel like you're looking your best right now, and they see that. They also sense that confident energy about you. But then there's also something here about like your uniqueness here. Like you seem like you're somebody very individual. Like you're not somebody that they come across very often. Like you have an edge to you. Okay, maybe you've got like this soft and sweet side or this feminine and masculine side. Like, for instance, if you're a feminine, you could be like very feminine looking, very beautiful, but then maybe you wear like a business suit or something. Or even like the contrast between masculine and feminine, like you could wear baggy trousers, but then a tight top. Okay, obviously, if you're a man, it could be that you like are a very masculine man, maybe you're very active, very sporty, but then you've got like a very feminine, pretty face or very like pretty, striking green or blue eyes or pretty eyelashes or something. There's something about this contrast between masculine and feminine, between light and dark. Okay, so they may also feel like, yeah, you have this edge, you have this sweet side to you, but you also have this very spicy, this, like I said, this darker side. Like you may have like a Scorpio moon placement or a Venus Scorpio, or I don't know why I'm picking up Scorpio specifically, but I guess maybe it's because of that darkness that I'm picking up on here. But then also this innovation, like they feel like you're somebody that thinks outside of the box. Okay, you're not somebody that, yeah, thinks in the same way as, again, other people do, or maybe you actually get on, like you have similar worldviews, similar views on animal welfare, on humanitarian situations, on politics. Okay, something about greater society as a whole. Because of Sagittarius here as well, this can be about expansion and higher learning. So yeah, they may see you as somebody with these expansive ideas and thoughts. Now, this can also represent long distance, okay, travel. So I don't know whether this is that you're on the move a lot, they see you being on the move and they like that, okay? Maybe they're on the move a lot and traveling, and then they're thinking about you whilst they're traveling. It could also be that you have like a different ethnic background. Okay, like for instance, somebody with like Mars or Venus in Sagittarius may end up with somebody that is what you class as a foreigner. That's how it would be written in astrological terms. Somebody that is, of a different ethnicity, different background, whether this is a social background, financial, or again, location. Okay, so there could be something different about you as well in that way that they are intrigued by. Okay, so we've got strategy, but it's reversed. Okay, so there's something about them overthinking things here, or I'm just having a sip of my coffee. Or like I said, over strategizing something about your connection. So maybe they're like reading into things too much. Again, maybe what you post, they're reading into it like heavily, but they may actually even be misreading it in some form. Victory. Okay, this is like 6 of Wands energy, I feel like, or 7 of Wands energy. So again, it's very fiery. So your person definitely has some strong fire placements, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, so what else is coming through? Ooh, hostilities. Your person's feelings. Okay, so there's something competitive coming through here. So they may feel like they've got to beat out the competition. They may be quite a naturally driven or competitive person. They may be quite competitive even in their work or in their field. Because of this Aries, this hostilities as well, this can sometimes represent, fighting of some kind. You could have had an argument. It could even be something connected to the work, okay? Could be connected to the military in some way, or to some sort of tribe. They may even do like professional fighting, MMA or something, boxing. If they're a man, of course. If they're a masculine energy. Okay, it doesn't have to be a man. Of course, females can do this too. But it's the masculine energy that wants to fight. Okay, so this person, like I said, I feel like they are coming from their masculine place, but they like that part of you that seems very fiery, that seems very confident in yourself. But I feel like it actually puts them a little bit on edge, because even though I feel like your person may be like very confident in their normal life, when it comes to you, they feel defensive in some way. They feel a little bit afraid. Like I said, they may be reading into things that you're saying or that you're posting that maybe you had no intention of, even for them. You may not have even thought that they would think anything of it, but then it makes them feel a little bit like, huh, what did you mean by that? Was that aimed at me? Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, they see you being in this very like successful place, like you're doing well for yourself. Even if you don't feel that way yourself, group two, they recognize that strength within you. They recognize your success, even if you don't at times. Okay, but like I said, it also puts them on edge. They feel like, because of how they feel for you, because they're so into you, they feel like everybody else around you is into you. And that's the natural way like psychology works, or like when you have a crush on somebody, it's like you suddenly become hyper aware and you feel like, oh, if I have a crush on them, then everybody else must have a crush on them that they come into contact with. And obviously that's just our perception. But I mean, maybe, obviously it can be the case. It depends how much of a desirable person you are or they are. But I feel like they definitely see you as being a desirable person. There's something about your lips coming through here. Like, I feel like they keep looking at your lips or pictures of your lips, zooming in on them. Like they really want to kiss you. Okay, that's coming through so clearly. Okay, but again, they feel afraid. They definitely feel a little bit intimidated here, which may be frustrating to you. I appreciate. Okay, because you're like, I'm just being me. I'm just doing me. I don't know why they're feeling this way. Okay. So we've then got co-create. These bloody flowers. I'm going to have to move these at some point. Stay. Okay, so co-create. So they do want to come together with you and work on something here. They do want to form a partnership with you. So now we have the yin energy here, which is that divine feminine, which I will get to in just a moment. I just want to pull some of these as well. Your person's most recent exact feelings for you. Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Okay. And then White Buffalo, Calf Woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Now, there's a lot of like white coming through here in these cards. All this white and this pink and the yin. Like, I actually feel like it's really cute. Like, even though they've got all of this very physical energy towards you, but they also feel like you're like an angel to them. It's really cute. It's like they see this light shining around you. Like, look, she's literally wearing a crown and she's got this beautiful aura, but so is he or she. White Buffalo, sorry, Calf Woman. I don't know what's wrong with me today, the masculine, feminine, but who cares, right? But yeah, there's all of this beautiful, like, shining aura that just makes them feel somewhat at peace. So it's interesting that, again, there's this contrast between the light and dark, between, yeah, this feeling of you being an angel, but then also kind of shaking them up. So maybe you do things in kind of a shocking way. Again, you do things in an unexpected or in an unconventional way. Okay, yeah, you definitely shock this person with how you act. Because again, it's like you could appear like you're very angelic, but then you may have these cutthroat tendencies. Like maybe you said something that was very harsh, or you took some kind of action that felt very cutthroat to this person, and it made them more confused. And I actually feel like it made them more into you because of the confusion. They're like, hold on a minute, I thought that they were like completely sweetness and light, but they have this edge to them, like that I didn't see coming. So I feel like that's definitely ignited their passions even further, okay? But it's like they know that they've got to have more courage if they are to come towards you, because they do see you as true abundance. But I feel like your person, Again, when it comes to you, they're too much in their feminine energy. They want to come towards you, they want to take action, but they feel, yeah, they're being too passive, I feel. Okay, like they get, like I said, too much up into their feelings and their emotions and not enough in the action state. But they have the desire, and this may be because, again, they overthink everything, and again, they overthink everything that you do. It's like they're hyper aware of everything that you do and you say right now. Okay, and again, they read into everything. Like, they, if you see them in person, they're reading into your body language. Okay, you know, they're looking at where your feet are pointed. They're looking at where your hands are. They're looking at whether you're looking at them, how long you hold eye contact with them, whether you smile at them, how you're acting around other people, whether there's a difference between how you act with others and how you act with them. Looking at that comparison. Same as if it just goes for social media. They're looking at how you interact with other people, who you're following. You know, they may be stalking your following list or something. Like what you're liking, who you're engaging with, what you're posting. Yeah, they're like looking at it all, like they're collecting data almost on you. Okay, we've got the Hangman. Your person's most recent exact feelings for you. The Empress. Whoa, Five of Cups. Didn't see that coming. Okay, and King of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so again, the passion and the desire is so strong. That's been such a clear confirmation. Okay, so that is still very present. If you're wondering whether they're interested or still interested, they definitely are group 2. Okay, and if this is making sense, by the way, please comment an orange emoji of some kind, an orange heart, or anything you like. Okay, or just like the video, lets me know that this is making sense for you. Okay, thank you in advance. But here they are feeling a sense of loss when it comes to you. Okay, they feel this is, you know, very upset. This is hurt. They feel hurt over something. So again, this may even be them hurting themselves, especially if they're like looking too much into you, they're investigating too much, they're stalking your social media. They may be like inflicting this pain upon themselves. And again, reading into things too much without really knowing the facts. Now, again, maybe you're posting things in order to put this person in this state. Okay, this could be conscious manipulation on your part, which I'm not judging, by the way. I am just the observer here, always. Okay, I never judge. Like I said, I just observe. But there is, regardless whether it's your intention or not, I feel like they do feel a sense of hurt by your actions, or maybe your inaction. You know, if you're choosing to ignore them, you know, that could also be what's causing them this level of pain. But then there's a part of them that feels like they need to free themselves from the connection, or free themselves of, maybe they've just recently been able to stop the stalking or to pull it back in some way. Because naturally this will happen in cycles for them. They'll feel these ups, or they'll feel this rush, this intense desire to stalk you, to be obsessed with you, and then they'll feel like they need to rein it in. They need to focus on other things. They need to feel healthy again. So they have to like put it to the back of their mind, or like, you know, almost like pull yourself together. That's almost what I telling themselves to do. It's like, pull yourself together. You know, I need to get myself together, get my shit together. That's what I keep hearing them say. With the Empress here, though, in reverse, card of Taurus, yeah, there's a part of them that doesn't feel like there's growth here. Okay, they want there to be some growth. They want the growth. They desire it, but they feel at a bit of a loss right now that it's actually going to happen. So yeah, they may be in a bit of this. I don't feel like they've given up, okay? I feel like they're still holding this torch for you, but it's like they've had to go back to the drawing board, okay? They're having to go back, they're having to reevaluate their plans moving forwards, okay? Because they don't know how to approach you. They really don't, because again, there's something about you being so edgy, so different. Like, they don't know what to expect from you, so they don't actually know how to broach this with you moving forwards. I wonder what you are doing right now. Okay, so yeah, they're very curious about what's going on in your life at this time. So regardless whatever you are posting or not posting, or whatever you're telling them or not telling them, like, they're definitely curious. Okay, curious whether what you're posting or saying is true, Or maybe, especially if you have been MIA from this person, or maybe even, like I said, you could be posting other things. You could be posting music, quotes, reels, or anything else that's not even specifically letting them know what's going on with you, okay? But they're definitely curious. They're curious what you're doing. I can't access my heart right now. Okay. And then the more I try to forget you, the more your name appears before me. So yeah, definitely, again, some obsessive qualities coming through with your person. So yeah, again, it's like the fact that they're trying to forget you though, this just shows this is where your person has shifted to, okay? But remember, of course, this is where they are now. This doesn't mean that, oh, my battery died in my light, okay? Fine. This doesn't mean that this is how it's going to be forever. Okay, because naturally feelings ebb and flow. Okay, but these are their exact most recent feelings, of course. Okay, now, yeah, they've come to this place where they feel like they can't go through any more pain. Okay, they can't go through any more pain. They need to heal their heart in some way. You know, even them saying here, I can't access my heart right now. And that makes sense, okay? Because they're definitely very much in their passions and they're in their minds, but they're not able to go there emotionally because I feel like they're still grieving here. They're grieving the loss of this connection or the loss of you. They're grieving for the mistakes that they've made, okay? They're definitely feeling a lot of regret, okay? But yeah, there's a part of them that thinks that maybe they've lost you forever. They may even feel like you are moving on without them, group 2. Okay, again, whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. This is what your person is just assuming because, again, they see you as such an incredible catch. And they know it's true that other people are going to be desiring you too. But like I said, this person doesn't have any concrete evidence. They're just collecting what they're assuming, you know, or they've been trying to like put all of the pieces of the puzzle together with you, okay? But it's like they feel like they've put all of the pieces together and it's still not fitting in some way, okay? So it's like they've just like thrown the puzzle off the table and they're just like, no, can't deal with that right now. Maybe I'll try and pick up the pieces later and try and refigure it out, but right now I can't deal with this. So yeah, they are in a conscious place right now where they're trying to move on, they're trying to forget you because it's too painful. But they are still interested because think about it. If you're trying to actively forget something, then that thing is still present in your mind because, you know, the opposite of love is hate, not indifference. Okay, so when you become indifferent, you truly don't care. So you're not having to try to forget. So your person still cares. They are actively trying to move on. But like I said, feelings ebb and flow. So I feel like they'll probably end up in a place where they're missing you again and they're stalking you again. But at this moment in time, they seem like they're trying to get themselves together. They're trying to be healthy. And ultimately, that's what you would really want from them in the end, is for them to come towards you in a healthy place, not through an insecure place. But obviously, that's, you know, your mind, your choice, and your heart as to what you feel. But this is what I see for their most recent exact feelings for you, group 2. I truly hope it resonates with you. Please do leave a comment below if it does resonate. I would love to know how it does. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. And I also now offer birth chart astrology readings as well as remote Reiki healing. So there are a few different products and options to choose from. So take a look at my website if you're interested. Okay, I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at your person's most recent exact feelings for you. Okay, let's take a look. What are your person's most recent exact feelings for you, group 3? Expect powerful change. Wow, as the first card to come through. That's pretty intense, okay? It's giving me Scorpio vibes. But we'll see what else comes through here. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. And then bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, so group number 3. Your person is definitely going through something. Okay, something that seems shocking and unexpected because of the Aquarian energy too. It's very kind of chaotic. It's outside of the box, is innovative. But yeah, very shocking. Like Aquarian energy is always like the unexpected. Okay, like even that's why I love my Aquarian friends. I mean, I love all my friends of all my signs, but my Aquarian friends, in terms of it always being different with them. Like you could go on a day or an evening out and you'll end up in the most random of places. Okay, it could be similar energy with Geminis, I find too. Maybe it's just the air. I don't know, but yeah, there's something about this. Um, yeah, this unexpected, maybe they weren't expecting to feel this way about you, group three. Maybe that's what this is. Like maybe their feelings have taken them by surprise when it comes to you. So whether or not you knew this person before, or whether it's somebody brand new and they feel all of these emotions, maybe this is, yeah, there's something that they weren't expecting, this love to be brought into the situation. So it could even be that you started off as friends, okay? Or maybe just like social media friends or followers, but then it's like transmuted into something more powerful. With its energy is gaining momentum as well. It's like there's something growing here for your person. Okay, so maybe these are feelings that are growing. Okay, because that's what we're looking at. The energy is gaining momentum. But we'll just have to get some more information. Now, also the waxing moon phase is the time of the month, the 2-week period where the moon is gaining light every day. So it's a really great time for manifesting things in positively, if you want things to grow, if you want things to come to you. But it can be a great time as well for new information to come to light, for understandings in certain connections, if there have been things confusing. Okay, so maybe you're watching this during this waxing moon phase. If you're watching this after the most recent new moon, then you're in it. Okay, but like I said, for your person's feelings, it may be, maybe they're starting to have realizations about this connection that they didn't quite understand before. Okay, we've got a message in a bottle. Okay, how is your person feeling? Look at all of this ocean here to the sea. Okay, I mean, that's interesting. And then we've got not for you. Okay, so maybe your person is a little bit confused at this time. They may be wondering whether you are compatible for one another. I definitely feel like there's somebody that's incredibly sensitive, okay? There's somebody I feel like they're very sensitive deep down, but they would never show it, okay? There's someone that I feel like appears quite stoic, like they seem unbothered or not fazed by things that happen to them or what's been going on in this connection. But it's like I see them almost retreating and licking their wounds in some way. So yeah, I feel like what's been going on between you and your person definitely bothers them more than they would let on. Okay, and I feel like they are taking some time to isolate themselves at times, to be alone, to focus on their health, to focus on their emotional well-being. But they are conflicted, okay, because they do have this wondering whether you are truly compatible, whether you are right for each other, but then also wanting to speak with you. Okay, they want to send a message to you. So this may be that there's been this unfinished business. They may just even want a conversation as some kind of clarity or closure. Like I said, especially if you realize there's been this unfinished business or things have been left unsaid. Yeah, they want that clarity. I feel like your person can get in their head a lot though and fantasize. Like they may be fantasizing too much without enough kind of grounded, active energy. Like they can maybe even be a bit too passive at times. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though if this person does send you a message, send you a DM or a text. Okay, something, maybe even a message through somebody else they may do. They may do it in a covert way for some of you, because I'm definitely picking up this Pisces energy. And Pisces can be, again, very passive, very fluid as a sign, not talking about the people themselves, because again, we are our whole chart made up. And that's only part of us, of course, is our blueprint of our chart. There's so many facets that make us up as individuals. I now offer birth chart readings, by the way, if that is something that interests you. The link to my website is below. But I feel like with that Pisces energy that they sometimes are using that as a way to distract themselves. Okay, and it's like, think about it. The sign of Pisces is the two fish swimming in circles. Okay, and this is what I feel like happens with them at times. It's like they fantasize about coming towards you. They just sit there and they imagine it. And it's easier to sit in the fantasy than to actually take action, and then the reality doesn't align. So, yeah, this is where I feel like they may use that fantasy as a way to escape. For some of you, you may know this about your person, though, that they have drug or alcohol issues. They could use these as forms of escapism as well. Okay, but of course, disregard that if that doesn't make sense for your person. But for some of you, I do feel like that is the case. Like they may be drinking a lot more at the moment. Okay, so we have the Temple Path. How is your person feeling about you? What are their exact most recent feelings? Adjacent possibilities. Okay. So yeah, they are considering all of their options at the moment. Now, for those of you that know you're in a third party or a love triangle situation, it could be that they are trying to weigh things up right now as to whether, who they should go towards. Okay, but it may be that this is more about, again, about them feeling conflicted, about wanting to reach out to you and reconnect, but then also feeling like maybe you're not meant to be together. Maybe you are not right for each other in some way. So they go back and forth. Okay, and again, it's like they've got all of these doors of opportunity open to them. But then think about it when there's almost too much choice. If you're looking at a menu and there's pages and pages upon pages of different options, it can be too overwhelming and you actually have no idea what you want. Whereas if there's only a few select items on the menu, then it's easier and you can make that choice a lot quicker. Okay, so it may be your person does have a lot of romantic options, but like I said, it may be these options are all in their mind. Okay, they may be, like I said, fantasizing that there are all these different ways of coming towards you, all of these different things they can say. And that's what I was going to say earlier, actually, about this Pisces influence too, that they may even show their interest with passive action. Like, say you follow each other on social media, they may, and you've got mutual followings or friends, they may like certain things that they know you're going to see. That would be a very passive Pisces move of being like showing their interest or trying to get a message to you, or like posting song lyrics and then hoping that you're going to put two and two together, that the song is for you or the lyrics are a message to you. It's that type of energy, or posting like a quote or something that again gets you thinking, but it's not overt. It's not like that you would reject them overtly because of this. It's not like they're saying these things directly to you, but they're posting it, or again, maybe even like they might send you a song, or they're trying to get these messages to you in this indirect way. So yeah, this is where they may struggle because they think of all of these different ways and options and ways that they can come towards you, and it kind of confuses them. Again, they feel that they've got too many options. They don't know what to do. But again, if this person, if they're a bit of a player, or that they have those kind of tendencies, again, it's like, the thing is, too much choice is the killer for intimacy. Okay, if they're the type of person that is always on dating apps, if they are, following a lot of people of the sex they're interested in on socials, or, they're constantly engaging with multiple people, and they're not, they're in a series of short string connections, then it's hard for them to come to a place where they can find something real, because they're always seeking something new, something external to feed them. Okay, they're not happy in the now. They're always on to the next thing, and they're always changing their mind. They're not solid and sticking with, what feels good in the moment. Okay, but then they're going to suffer at the end of this. But of course, they're going to cause suffering for other people through this until they realize that they can stand still for a moment with one person. So they may even have a bit of a fear of commitment. That could be what they're running from here, or why they're swimming in circles. But then it's weird because, well, I guess not weird, but it's just the way that it is. Again, I'm just the observer. I'm not judging them or judging the situation or you. I'm just letting you know what I see. But it may be that they... Wait, what was I going to say? That just flew out of my head. That's so annoying. It'll come to me. They always do. Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Oh, yeah. So I think that's what I was going to say, because they may feel like, okay, I want a commitment, or I want to get intimate, but then when it actually happens, it scares them. Okay, because they're afraid to lose it. and the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of ever expanding love. That's interesting as well, because my flame grows brighter each day, and we've got that waxing moon as well, which is growing brighter, it's gaining light. So yeah, I do feel like something like, I don't know whether they're getting more invested into you, they're feeling more for you, but then it's not for you as well. It's strange. So it may be as well like their desire is growing for you, but also their doubts are growing. So it may be like it's like this, the pendulum swinging as they get more invested into you one way or the other. Like it starts to create more worry because the stakes are higher. You know, the more they love you, the more they care about you, the more they have to lose. Okay. But they definitely feel something for you again. And I feel like this is something that they have just started to awaken to. So they may have just realized, maybe I'm in love with group 3, okay, or I'm falling for group 3, or I could see, or I hope that there would be a future with group 3. But again, then those doubts come in and then they go round in circles. Maybe I'm not good enough, or it's no way it's going to work out. We're too different, or, you know, I'm not ready for commitment, or whatever those doubts that are ruminating in their mind may be. You know, they go round in circles. Where was the cards I was going to get? Oh, yeah. They go around in circles. They swim in circles. This person's never going to find that true happiness again until they can sit still for a minute. And we do have, I didn't even mention, we've got the temple path up here as well. So there's something about craving peace between you, but also it's something spiritual. Okay, so they may feel like they actually have like this spiritual connection to you, or that your relationship is quite sacred in some way. Maybe you've helped them to awaken to their spirituality, group 3. Okay. We got Queen of Coins. Yeah, I really feel like they see you as somebody very serious, or somebody that they would need to take seriously, which again may be throwing them, because especially if this person is a bit of a player, or they just see people that they're not really that into, or that people that they feel like are either beneath them, or not that anybody is, but in that your person's mind, you know, it feels like, yeah, maybe they don't date in terms of out of their league, but it's like they see you as being out of their league, group 3. Yeah, like you're out of their league and they're not used to it. So again, stakes are higher, because the other people I feel like they've been seeing, they don't really care that much about. So in one sense, they feel like, oh, you know what, I can just be myself. I don't have to make any extra effort with them. I can, you know, act in my usual player way, and it doesn't make a difference. Whereas with you, I'm going to have to actually step it up a notch. I'm going to have to actually like be stable, be committed, be consistent in order for you to still give me that attention, in order for things to actually move forward. So that may also be what is scaring them too. And yeah, look, we've got the Justice card reversed. Okay, so it's just like relationship energy, but something being out of balance here. Okay, so yeah, again, I feel like this is their own personal fear of commitment. But yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. They're thinking about you a lot. Okay, they're thinking about your connection a lot. But again, it's like they see that there's a big hurdle here. But again, it's like these hurdles, they're the ones that are putting them up, these roadblocks. It's like they're going out into the dead of night and putting up these roadblocks in the middle of the road, stopping all the cars, and then driving there in the morning and going, well, what am I supposed to do now? How am I going to get through? But it's like, but you put the roadblocks up there, right? So it's like, this is where, again, it's like they're confused. Like they may even like sleepwalk or something. They may have like night terrors, or have very strange like lucid dreams or something, or yeah, it's like when they're in this fantasy world, they're not really thinking in reality. So they may even do some kind of strange things sometimes. Like they may have like their Mars in Aquarius or Mars in Pisces, or something where their action is quite unconventional, or again, a bit shocking, or a little bit like, huh, why are you doing that? A little bit confusing, but which may actually be quite intriguing to you. Like you may find them to be more interesting because you can't really predict them in some way. Okay, but it's like the same way with you. Like they don't feel like they can quite predict you, but yeah, they're getting this sense from you that like you're more mature. There may be an age difference. They may be a bit younger than you. Or again, maybe just in maturity levels, they see you as somebody more mature, more grounded, like you've got, your life together, you're moving forwards in life, you're making great strides, you keep yourself together well, your house, your car, your family. And they're just wondering, like, am I good enough for you? Am I going to be able to live up to potential expectations? Okay, but again, it's like they're putting up all these roadblocks. I feel like you would be willing to, entertain this person more so if they just stopped being so fearful. I chose me and you chose them. Okay. Every day I think of reaching out. I think I'm falling for you. So there it is. Like this is like them throwing their toys out of the pram here. I chose me and you chose them. Like they felt like, I don't know, that you may have chosen somebody else over them. Again, maybe this is just something they assumed. Maybe this is something that they knew. If this was true, of course, could be the truth. But they felt like they had to choose themselves. They had to choose what was right for them in some way. But they feel like whatever choices they made that were good for them, they definitely impacted you and maybe made you walk away from them, or it may have pushed you towards another connection. That may be what they're thinking as well. Like their selfish actions cause you to distance yourself. Okay. But yeah, and maybe it's the distance that's made them realize their feelings for you. They think they are falling for you. So yeah, it's not like they're like full-fledged in love, but it's like maybe that's what's, like I said, been growing over time. And maybe, like I said, that's the realization that they're coming to now. Oh my God, I think I'm actually in love with group 3. Otherwise, why would I be feeling this way? Why would I be thinking about them so much? Why would I be XYZ? Okay, so they're definitely questioning themselves. They think they are falling in love and they are considering reaching out to you. They think about it every single day. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this person ends up reaching out to you in the future. Okay, I'm not going to look at this too specifically though today because I am trying to stick to the topic. But if you scroll down a few videos, I do have one on whether they'll reach out, whether there'll be contact. So that is always an option for you as well. But of course, you can always book a personal reading with me if you want true personal insight. I've got lots of different price points and different options to choose from. And I also now offer birth chart readings as well as remote Reiki. So yeah, lots of different products, services you can look into if you're interested. So the link is below. But please do let me know if this resonated for you. I would love to know what you think. Please feel free to comment anything purple, any purple emoji. If you don't want to write too much or anything, or even just liking the video lets me know, and YouTube, that it resonated and that you enjoyed the video. So thank you in advance for doing so. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to click that button. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.